And now, high school baseball on MidMoSports Online.
It's a beautiful day for baseball as the defending Class 4 state champion Blair Oaks Falcons get ready to take on the Moberly Spartans here in Wardsville. Hello again, everybody. I'm Dick Aldrich along with Coach Corey Wood. Ron Haynes on the video as always. As we get ready for high school baseball, the Blair Oaks Falcons come in with a record of 14-11. They're coming off a no-hitter thrown by Vander Halford against Mexico, a 3-0 victory. Meanwhile, the Moberly Spartans are 22-3, and we will talk about this throughout the afternoon. Wyatt Libbert is on the mound, and the first batter up is Kyler Fanning.
Maybe they're just not washing their pants, so I don't know. I've noticed some little bit of
good old baseball
dirt and dust on some of them, so I don't know where they got it from.
Pop fly to third base, and Warren Davis makes the catch for the Falcons, and there's one away. Wyatt Libbert, the sophomore right-hander, first. 521 on-base percentage, 2 home runs, 36 RBIs. Here's the next pitch. Ground ball to third, only one play to first, and the angle is retired.
Yeah, good decision by Davis right there, and I like seeing Evan McCullough, and Evan came in from shortstop position to back up third to keep the runner from advancing. So
those are the only losses this season. Here's the pitch from Libbert, swung out and missed, strike two, and he powdered that one right past him.
Yeah, I heard a funny story in the Mexico game. The Mexico coaches wanted the umpires to check the baseballs. They thought that Vander thought something was going on, rubbing up the baseballs, and obviously, both teams were pitching with the same baseball.
Ground ball, hard hit to second, gobbled up by DeMilia. He bobbles it, but manages to get it on to first, and that will do it for the bottom to the top of the first inning. No runs, no hits, no runs, one hit, and one man left on base. We're headed to the bottom of the first. It's Moberly nothing, and Blair Oaks coming to bat on MidMoSports Online. Truman State sports teams. Off to our right, ground ball, and that is going to go into right field.
Oh, wow, what a play by DeMilia.
He made the play.
Wow, I didn't see that happen. I thought that was through.
DeMilia chases that ball down in short right field and had enough time to get up and throw Carson Fletcher out. 3-2. Here's the pitch to Bohm. Ground ball is short, backing up now, coming in on it. McCullough throws across the diamond for the out. So not really very hard contact by Moberly so far here this afternoon. Several ground balls. Wyatt's keeping it on the infield.
He's a pretty good-sized young man.
Oh, man. Ground ball to second base. DeMilia will scoop it up and throw to first, and that will do it. 1-2-3, very quick inning by Wyatt Libbert. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We head now to the bottom of the second inning, and we have no score at the Falcon Athletic Complex in Wardsville. Ashton Hunt steps in. It's the 19th RBI for Fanning this season.
There's the bunt.
Squared and took a strike. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. 1 run in. It's 1-0 Moberly. Here in the top of the third inning. Wyatt Libbert trying to work out of a jam. Tall right-hander. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt and bunts it foul up the third base line. 2 strikes now on the batter. Let's see if they'll call off the sacrifice opportunity.
Yeah, that was going to be a great bunt, too. That was probably going to leave Blair Oaks. The only play they were going to have is at first base, right down the third base line.
Ashton Hunt, also a junior. He's 1 for 1 this afternoon. Single back in the first. Here's the pitch. Swung on him at strike 3. Big out.
Yeah, that's really big.
So there's the first out. And here comes Jackson Engel. Sophomore Wyatt Libbert on the mound for the Falcons. Ace of the Falcons staff. Here's the 2-2. Lined into center field, and that ball is going to be caught. And the runners will go back to first and second. So we're getting over there to make the catch.
Schellman?
Yep, okay. Owen Schellman with the catch. So that's 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call on the outside corner, and that will do it for Moberly in the third inning. But in the third inning, they score 3 runs on 3 hits. And DeMilia hangs in there at 3-2. 3 strikeouts for Engel. Here's the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and that should be in the center field.
First hit. Good job by DeMilia. It's good at bat.
First base runner for the Falcons. And no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go now to the top of the 4th inning. It's Moberly 3, Blair Oaks nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. Here's the 2-0. Libbert from the belt. Popped up just outside of first. This should play, and it does, for the first baseman. And making the catch for the Falcons, first baseman Vander Halford. So 1 down for the Falcons. For Mizzou. Yep. Conference game against Georgia. Here's the pitch. Popped high and straight back here. So now the count runs full at 3-2. Will's had a pretty good season for a freshman up there.
Yeah,
no. With the lineups they face.
Yeah, and they've been struggling, though, haven't they?
They haven't won a conference. They won 24 in conference. 3-2. Here it is. Hit, bounce off the plate. Libbert's going to have the only play to first, and that will do it. As the runner tried to draw a throw over to third base, but Smothers grounds out.
Moberly and Father Tolton have been definitely 2 of the better teams that we've had a chance to watch.
Well, that's for sure. Next pitch is in for a strike. 1-2. Now the Falcons' schedule toughening up here as we go through the year. Elias won 6 in a row now.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
Oh, nice play by Vander Halford. Smothered that ground ball to first base. And Fanning is retired, and that will do it for the top of the 4th inning for the Moberly Spartans. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go now to the bottom of the 4th inning. It's Moberly 3, Blair Oaks nothing on MidMoSportsOnline.com. Here's the pitch. Vander got a piece of that one, fouled it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Excuse me. Halford, the left-handed batter. Here's the pitch. Ripped into right field.
Wow,
Runner right field go back, and this may be gone. It is a home run, Vander Halford. The first home run of the season for the Blair Oaks Falcons.
Well, and rightfully so. He's the guy that gets the first home run. Still liking his yellow shoes. Looks good.
Vander Halford lines one over the right field fence. And the Falcons are on the scoreboard here in the bottom of the 4th inning at 3-1. So we go now to the top of the 5th inning. Moberly 3, Blair Oaks 1 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to the Falcon Athletic Complex in Wardsville after this timeout. 3-1 our score. Moberly Spartans leading the Blair Oaks Falcons as we go now to the top of the 5th inning. We have a new pitcher for the Blair Oaks Falcons, Carson Rustemeyer. This is his 8th appearance, 1-0 with 2 saves on the season, 1.21 ERA. Ace 2-1 the count now. Rustemeyer from the belt. Here's the pitch. Hit hard into center field. It's going to be caught. Owen Schellman over to his right to make the catch.
Yeah, Owen's made some really nice reads on some balls that have been tattooed.
And gotten some good jumps.
And, you know, looking at the Blair Oaks defense on the infield, they're really giving a lot of room to the – and I think we mentioned in an earlier broadcast that Rustemeyer, I think, is looking at trying to go to State Fair.
Ground ball to DeMilia. Takes the short way over to McCullough. And the force out ends the inning. In the inning, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll go now to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it is Moberly 3, Blair Oaks 1 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll return to the Falcon Athletic Complex in Wardsville. Laughlin trying to walk here. Start the inning off. I'll take another one here.
Yeah.
3-1 pitch. Down low, ball 4.
Now you get an opportunity to make something happen.
It's the first time this afternoon.
Glad I have my coat on.
Angle from the high set. Ball 4, low and away.
Umpire gave the call to DeMilia there.
2 straight walks.
Kind of open your eyes.
One of the large group of seniors on this ball club, Owen Schellman.
Yeah, it's 16, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. 1-1 pitch.
Oh, nice
bunt up the third baseline. Engel's got one play, throws to first. A nice play by the second baseman who pulled
I think that was the correct call.
Hunt got his left hand on it and pulled it in. But the runners will move up to second and third on a great bunt by Owen Schellman. So the count runs forward 3-2. Big pitch here.
I park down at B-line and just walk up, so I don't have to worry about it.
Here it is.
Oh, that's hit well. That should be able to get a run in.
Towards the line.
Tag.
It is caught by the left fielder, but this will score a run in from third base. Great
at bat by Evan McCullough there. That was his textbook baseball.
So the sacrifice fly to left field scores the runner, and it's 3-2. 2 outs. Runner on second base is Nolan DeMilia.
Cat and mouse game going out there at second base.
Here's the pitch.
Oh, the right field shot. Called it. They're going to score the run.
Here comes DeMilia. Around third. Here's the throw. It's going to be close, and he's going to be out at home plate. Right fielder comes him down.
What a play.
Mitchell Bruce, the right fielder, throws out DeMilia at home plate. Well, we certainly have had the excitement here in the fifth inning. One run on one hit. We'll go now to the top of the sixth inning. Moberly 3, Blair Oaks 2 on MidMoSportsOnline.com.
Ooh, nice pitch by Rustemeyer. Really painted the outside corner. Beautiful pitch.
Bruce goes down looking here in the sixth inning.
I think he was going to come up and throw to the plate. He was kind of slow, and then all of a sudden.
Fly ball out to left, and that will play for the Falcons for 2 outs. Over there is Jaden Rackers with the catch for Blair Oaks. Fly out to left field is the second out of the sixth inning. Max Rustemeyer's second inning on the mound. Here's the pitch.
Ooh, nice
ground
pitch.
Ball in the hole is short.
Oh, what
McCullough got to it.
McCullough.
He's not going to throw. He just eats the ball. But kept on the infield.
You know, a first and third, maybe a second and third situation, but great play by Evan. I think wasn't he like the MVP of the Final Four or something like that? Yeah, so had a great Final Four. Oh, that's real.
Ground ball to second. DeMilia will pick it up and throw to first base. Nice throw, but dug out by Halford.
Nice dig, Vander.
And that will do it for Moberly here in the sixth inning.
Spartans lead the Falcons.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left on base. We go now to the bottom of the sixth inning. It's Moberly 3, Blair Oaks 2 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. Halford lined out to first base his first time up. Bottom of the sixth inning, 3-2, Moberly with the lead. Left-hander Samuel,
nice
shot into center field for a base hit. Halford just continues to hit the ball.
Yeah, he's the hottest hitter.
We'll go now to the top of the seventh inning. Moberly 3, Blair Oaks 2 on MidMoSportsOnline.com. We'll take a look at Rustemeyer on the mound for the Falcons. Here's Ashton Hunt, the number 2 hitter. First pitch on the way. Popped to third base. Backing up is Davis. He'll make the catch for 1 out. Pop out to third.
Yeah, it's vital that Blair Oaks holds Moberly scoreless in this inning and give themselves a chance. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change. I'm going to assume that Nolan DeMilia will come to the mound.
So it looks like Nolan DeMilia is headed in from second base. So Nolan DeMilia comes on to pitch after Rustemeyer gets 1 out here in the seventh inning. So Rustemeyer in 2 and a third innings on the mound. And DeMilia takes over pitching in the seventh inning. DeMilia from the belt. Here's the 1 out pitch. Ground ball to short. This could be 2. McCullough on to second. Here's the throw to first. Double play. The Falcons get out of it.
It's the momentum that the Falcons need headed to the bottom of the seventh.
6-4-3, and the Falcons get out of the seventh inning. As the Falcons now will bat here in the bottom of the seventh, trailing Moberly 3-2. Final score: Moberly 3 and Blair Oaks 2 on MidMoSportsOnline.com.